So when I was in college, the financial crisis hit and I needed a way to pay for school or I had to drop out. So with my back against the wall, I got on my bike, rode around my town, knocked on every door and said, hey, you can rent me and I'll do whatever you want. My customers, which I called neighbors, started telling their friends, and all of a sudden this rent son's business allowed me to pay for school every summer in cash. So while I was in school, I also randomly built the nation's largest water special effects company called Aqua and got the opportunity to tour some of the biggest DJs, pop artists in the world, working at some of the coolest venues and festivals and everything. Really a dream come true for a young 20-year-old. But after doing that for a couple years, I realized I was living more of a flashy life and less of a purposeful life. And as I looked at peers around me, I realized that this wasn't the kind of life that I wanted to live for the long term. So I made the hard decision with my partner to close that business. After a trip to Puerto Rico, where I did a little bit of soul searching and reading a ton of books, I asked myself, what does it mean to live a full life? And decided to do that deep dive and realized that a lot of the jobs that I did to pay for school were actually really life-giving. I was able to make unbelievable relationships with my community. I was able to figure out how to do jobs around my home, and I just felt like I belonged in my town. So I relaunched the business in May of 2017, and it just grew like a weed. I started in Rhode Island, then Massachusetts, then went down to South Carolina, and my team slowly grew from just me to over 100 plus people, and it felt like it was just up and the right, and then COVID hit. In 2020, it felt the world just became more and more divisive with COVID, with the political sphere, with different racial issues. And we asked ourselves, what can we really do to help bring people together? And what we realized is it's our action, which is to serve. And to serve isn't just to do something for free, but it really is a heart positioning in how you help out your neighbor and how you help someone in your community. It's about helping someone regardless of how they treat you, especially as they're going through a transition in their life, maybe something stressful, or just need something taken off their back. And we believe that having that unconditional love through service has the ability to bring two people together, bridge any social gap, and that's one more relationship within that community that is now closer together. With that enlightenment, we realize that Rent-Sons does not achieve that purpose. And for us to do this, especially for where the world is today, we really needed to elevate our name to meet the action of what we're trying to do. So from moving forward, we are now Surv. We want anyone that wants to come help and serve their neighbor to come join us. And if you need help with something, please think of us and we'd love to come help you.